Let's proceed then as we learn the procedure for dismantling a multi-stage pump of HPL type in our training workshop. To begin, ensure that your work area is clean and that the work platform is level. The pump should be squarely positioned onto guide rails or parallel strips and then firmly clamped at the suction-cased pedestals. Begin dismantling at the drive end bearing bracket where the soft packing is first removed with suitable packing extractors. Next, lift the bearing oil ring up and sit it over the bearing liner to prevent it hooking up. The bearing bracket fasteners can now be removed. And jacking screws used to separate the bracket from the suction case. Ease the bracket off carefully and set it aside. The flinger will be pulled off with the bracket. After first dressing off any scale or corrosion from the shaft, the threaded sleeve and the balancing disc can now be removed. Next, loosen off the threaded sleeve using a correctly fitting slogging spanner. The shaft is prevented from turning by securing it with a keyed bar made to fit neatly on the drive end. You will need an assistant to help you with this. The threaded sleeve and the balancing disc can now be removed. Remove the keys as you proceed. The counter disc and throttling bush are next removed. Jacking screws are used to separate the counter disc from the discharge case. The tie bolts can now be loosened and removed. When all the bolts have been removed, prise off the discharge casing and carefully slide it along the oiled guide strips. Clean the shaft in front of the first impeller and slide the impeller off. Remove feather keys as you work. Prise off the next stage casing. This will reveal a dummy stage on this particular pump. Remove the dummy bush, otherwise known as a hydraulic bush, and the dummy shaft bush. Remove all the stages, impellers and keys until the suction housing remains. Remove the drive end bearing bracket in the same manner as the NDE bracket. Remember to lift the oil ring to prevent it jamming when you take off the bracket. All removed components should be neatly stacked on a suitable soft surface, such as a plastic or rubber mat, to prevent damage to machine surfaces. After the break, we shall discuss inspection procedures.